All right, I'm back. I had English muffin. Oh, I still can't. I don't know why I can't get sound from my iPad where I'm remote playing. I'm actually just playing on the TV, but it's remote playing from my iPad so that you guys can watch, but there's no sound. So I'm using my bad laptop mic and I turn the sound up on the TV. Hopefully that will help. But also, my neighbor's getting his grass cut, so I apologize if that's coming through. You just missed me getting murdered by some pumpkin heads that I accidentally walked into. Now I'm trying to remember where I was trying to go. Yeah, I was at the ruins there. Accidentally, I jumped down a hole and then hit Y by mistake, and I went through the mist and got killed immediately because I shouldn't be here yet. All right, we're gonna go back that way. Oh, here's the finger lady. What's up? You wanna look at my fingers? Take a look at these nasty fingies. There you go. Alright. I don't know. I came across that lady, a couple of them, a couple times when I was playing the game. I was getting chased by those weird, like, T-Rex dog things when I came through here last time, and they killed everything for me. And I got a bunch of runes, which was nice. But then I lost them by accidentally. Oh, are these just the cats blowing themselves up and giving me runes, basically? Alright, I'll take it. I need those nasty runes. Gotta get them nasty runes. Alright, whatever. Yeah, these guys, I came from this side and a bunch of those guys chased me into the ruins. I don't like that ruins and runes are so close and both so oh man, this bird's gonna jack me up if I don't get away. Forsaken runes. Oh man, birdie, get the fuck out of here. That, I think last time I had to fight a giant. But when I found it last time, I was already like pretty far leveled. I was like level 50 something. And then when the game crashed, I was like down to level 43. So it's not like I didn't lose everything. It's just I lost enough that it felt like I don't want to just have to go back and redo everything I did in the past 2 days. Oh, this is a smoldering church. Not where I wanted to be. Because I know if I go by the front, I'm going to get invaded by somebody I had a really hard time fighting before. Where's the third church of Mara? Is that it over there? Need your bones. Give me your bones. I think like the week this game launched, PETA did a video about telling people to not hurt the animals in Elden Ring. And I hate PETA. I'm a vegetarian. I love animals. But PETA's tactics are not great. But this video was like genuinely very funny. It's just like people walking up to different kind of animals and monsters and stuff. And it's like, oh, the turtle just wants to be your friend. And then the turtle just steps on you. Or whatever. It was funny. As much as I don't care for PETA. Oh, is that death guy? Alright. I for sure can't fight him yet. I will absolutely 100% get murdered if I try to fight these cats. Alright, I don't need potions right now, so you're off the hook, little scarab. really don't remember if things are very good. There's wolves down here, I think. I'll fight wolves. I'm not scared of you. You're dogs, basically. So I watched a bunch, not like lore videos, but like explainer videos of, like, there's a lot of them that I found. I was watching a lot of them from Eurogamer of, like, oh, here's things you might not know if you haven't played Dark Souls. I'm like, oh, I haven't played Dark Souls. I don't know those things. Those are genuinely very helpful. And in one of them, they were talking about using the horse to do, like, these jumpy parts. Because you get the double jump, which is very helpful. And they're like, oh, the controls are so on point. But I always just, like, fall. I can't. I don't know if it's just because I'm a dumb idiot who's not good at things anymore. But I'm constantly falling all over the place when I try to do horse things. Alright. What are we doing here, guys? Like, I don't feel great that I just killed a bunch of wolves. But also, they're video game wolves. I'm not that upset about it. I do, like, I was talking to my kid last night. She's 9 and she's getting pretty into games, but, like, she also doesn't want to just, you know, hurt a bunch of people. Yeah, I know, that's why I did it. But I was telling her my least favorite thing in video games is, or one of my least favorite things is when you have to, like, go back and do something again. Like, I know a lot of people love Majora's Mask, the Zelda game, but oh boy, did I not enjoy. You just repeat the same thing over and over again. It's so frustrating. It's my least favorite thing to do. That's why I don't, like, I have friends who will, like, replay a game, like Final Fantasy VII. They'll do, like, a playthrough of every. There's my dumb flask. And I feel like there was something else back here. Is there a seed? I forget. The portal to, like, get here, right? I don't think I heard about the portal on the besties. They mentioned they mentioned the portal to get to the third church, and then you can get to a good weapon, I think, as well, but I don't remember the specifics. I don't want to just, like, Yeah, because there's a golden seed over there. All right. But I know that big guy's going to jack me up. I tried to fight him. I was going back and, like, taking on bosses that killed me early in the game when I leveled up a bit. So I thought I'd go back and give him a shot. It was a mistake. Alright, but I'll die instantly if I am stuck here. So... Alright, I should probably be able to take out this camp by now. I'm a couple levels up. Jake, what's going on, bud? Yeah, the jumping puzzles. That's when I was talking to my kid. That was one of the other things that I hated. I was in some cave somewhere, and there was a. You could see an item in like, there's like dead bodies all over this game where they're just hanging out and have clearly have an item. Like there's a little glowy thing on their body, so that you know you should go get that thing. And there was one of those, but it was like a tricky jumping part. And it was in a cave, so you couldn't use the horse, so you didn't have the double jump. And I kept falling off, and then I was losing a bunch of runes. I hate, again, having to say runes and ruins so much talking about this game. But I kept falling, and then I ended up losing, like, a lot. Because I didn't realize I had so many. That was the other thing, like, because I don't have a lot of experience with this type of game. Like, Skyrim's the closest thing to this that I've played. I haven't played any of the Dark Souls. Because the main thing I heard about the Dark Souls games is that they're really hard. And I'm like, well, then they're probably not for me. A guy who's not actually that good at video games. This kind of makes me wish I had played them. But now I don't know. Like, is it going to be one of those things where sorry, I gotta focus on killing that dude. If I try to go back and do it now, is it gonna be not that fun? Like, I was replaying some of the original Zelda, but like for the entertainment of my children. When it got added to the NES Virtual Console on the Switch, I was like, oh, this is like a game Daddy played a lot. And my kid wanted to see if I still knew where things were and all that. For the most part, I did. There were a couple points probably later in the game. Let's try to get you away from your buddies. Ooh. The game crashed like literally right after I found the twin blade. I played around with it in the cave where I found it for like 2 seconds, and then the game stopped working. And when I signed back in, the twin blade, but also like 2 full days of like a lot of progress, because it was finally like I hit my stride. I figured out how to play this game kind of, and then oh boy, just instantly everything was gone. So the idea of going back and doing it feels distasteful, but I also realized some of the mistakes that I made early on. So I think now that I know those things and I can do like the beginning parts of this game a little better, by the time I get to those parts again, I'm hoping it will be less incredibly frustrating to have to do things again. I'm I'm gonna run, and then I'm gonna have my little wolf buddies come and try to take care of this fellow with me. Alright, you guys go play with him. I'm gonna take a potion, and we're gonna try to do this up nice. Dang, bud. Alright, I like this thing a lot. This twin blade. It's good. I enjoy it. Sorry, I got more comments. No, when you're working, yeah, I am enjoying the twin blade. It was a bummer when I lost it. I'm having a little bit of it, like, it just so far, even now, just I'm really low level still. I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm not very. I don't have all my charges and stuff. Oh, I did pick up a golden seed. I could add a charge, but I haven't done that yet. Oh, I should kill this guy last, so that he blows his stupid little horn and nobody comes to help him. Yeah. Oh, who's gonna come? Cool horn. No help is arriving, you dumb. Who'd I miss? Ah. Yeah, when I started, I had. So you start with a great knife as a bandit, which is great at like taking down one enemy at a time. But anytime I hit like this part, I had a really hard time with to do stealthily and pick them off one by one. It was like a lot of just sitting there waiting for them to walk by, so I could backstab them, which is not my favorite part of doing stealthy things. The sitting around and waiting part. But yeah, twin blade, pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't think as much as the whip, but having played this, I was like 70 something hours in when I got dialed back, and again, like I didn't lose that much. It's just I have such a distaste for having to repeat things in video games. There's a cave over here I could probably beat. Let's go see Santa Claus. Buy some arrows. Yeah, I've always felt that way about fighting skeletons and stuff. You're like, I don't know that a sword would really be that helpful because you can't stab them because they're not going to bleed out. Alright. Ooh, I got a lot more of these than I thought I did. The notes, I don't remember. I don't need the... Oh, wait, I wasn't done. I waste so many runes on arrows because I know I can like learn how to make them, but like I hate that I have to go hunting for bones to make arrows. I'd rather just buy them. All right, we got my dexterity up pretty good. Start working on our health. But yeah, when I was playing last time, like I knew it was a mistake from like stuff I had listened to about this game, but they're really just like pick like 2 stats and just do those. Because I was doing strength. I think I found a weapon that I needed like slightly higher strength to use, but the primary one for the whip and now the twin blade, my beloved twin blade, is dexterity. Vigor just gets your health up. I think it makes you like slightly more resistant to. Wait. Can I level up again, or do I need more runes? No. Alright. Well, then Santa Claus.
Wait. Well, you're back. There are others of my people. If the mood takes you, my people, wanderers all, which is why we cannot settle. But thanks to that, I think this makes us kindred, your people, the Tarnished.
Alright. Settle down. We're not that close.
Goodbye.
Oh, you know what?
Business.
Alright. I'm gonna go see your friend.
Oh. You'll end up just. Wait. You got it back.
I think I found this dude last time. I mean, I know I found him because he was a tree that was yelling at me. But
What made you go and do a thing like that?
he mentioned the cave, and then I kept going into caves, and I couldn't find the right one.
Sewing kills. All I had to remember.
And I ran by this cave
Always wanted to be just
a dozen times looking for it.
Then suppose I
Even I looked up
and die, can I?
what I gotta do.
Thank you. You're very. I always wanted to be a seamstress, like my mum. I suppose I. Thank you. You're
Alright.
very kind.
I know I'm very kind. Take your dumb needle. How do I get out of here? Allergies got me in a bad way today. Yeah, like it's great finding cool stuff. Like by the time I found the twin blade, it was great because I had already put most of like my resources in the stats that used it. But I found like a couple others where it's like, oh yeah, this would be pretty neat, but I would have to spend so many runes in like a thing I've not leveled up at all to even be able to use it. Like I started finding like some spellcaster stuff, which I'm not that interested in. Land squirts, yuck. You're not as nice as Santa Claus. But yeah, like you find all this great stuff, but if you're not kind of locked into what you need to use it already, and again, like if I was the kind of person who would want to go through and play this, like I picked the bandit class because I like rogue class usually in most games or things where that is an option. Like Jake, we played D&D together. I was a rogue. I like being sneaky, and hurting people without their knowledge. Read into that what you will, but I don't want to just like run into a bunch of bad guys swinging a dumb hammer or something, you know? If I was the kind of person who would want to beat this game as a bandit and then be like, oh, I wonder what it would be like if I played it as a knight or like some spellcaster thing. Maybe. Maybe that would be more interesting. But I'm not. I'm not that person. Although Skyrim I've played a lot. Like, I've replayed Skyrim probably more than any other video game. Besides, like, I mean, Dr. Mario doesn't really count. Any modern video game, we'll say. But not, like, right away. Like, every couple of years, it'll get released on a new platform. And it's like, oh, I should probably check in with my pals in Skyrim, see how everybody's doing. Although when I played it on the Switch, it did have the expansion packs that I don't think I got the last time I played it. So like there was some legit new stuff in it. And it had been long enough where it didn't feel like that much of a chore repeating things. Where it was like probably literal years from the last time I played it. So it wasn't like, oh, I just did this. It was like, I kind of remember this part. It wasn't too frustrating. Oh man, I bet the Twin Blade's gonna do great against these little imp guys. Or I'm gonna die 500 times in this stupid dungeon, like I did the first time I tried to play it. Might as well rest up for the little bit of health that I've lost. But yeah, it was I didn't have the alter garments thing. Another thing that I did not like when I was playing it before, because I didn't finish that alter garment thing, I couldn't do it yet, was I like making my character look a certain way in a game. Like I don't love games where where you just find a bunch of loot and you put it on and then you just look dumb. I was playing, I think it was Diablo, and when I found the part where you can change how stuff looks, it really upgraded my enjoyment of that game. Because I was not super loving it, because I would pick stuff up and I just look like a goofy idiot when I want to look like a little sneaky guy with a knife or whatever. Come on, I even knew you were there. Ooh. I stopped because I thought I killed him and he had like a little bit of health left. But yeah, that Twin Blade does nice work on these little guys. I'm gonna have to go pick my kid up soon. I'm gonna have to be a short stream. I hit 1,000 subscribers on here, which thank you everybody. I have not historically used YouTube for that much, besides if I make a thing like Apple Gravity, my Isaac Newton cartoon, I'll put it up here so people can watch it. But the idea of like making content specifically for an audience on YouTube, I've not really done that. But then I started doing it on TikTok, where like I would post stand-up clips and they would do well. It's like, oh, I should continue putting stand-up clips here. So I should start doing that here as well. And I will, but it is tricky business getting into new habits for me. I keep forgetting the thing for two-handing. Woof. But yeah, I mean, part of the reason I 1,000, obviously nice round number. I was getting pretty close to it, but also like it unlocks the next thing of like being able to monetize my channel, which I had done previously, and then when they changed it, I got like bumped off, and I was not making any money from YouTube. It wasn't like that meant I was losing out on income or something. It was just like it's obviously nice to have as an option to make money, but now I think it's something like you need 4,000 viewing hours or something like that in the past year, which I don't think I was at. I was, but it took so long to get to 1,000 that by the time I did it, it wasn't good enough. My health is pretty, compared to what I was used to playing in my last run through of this, my health is not excellent. So I think I'm just gonna try to like avoid fights when available. Why are you my great knife? Why aren't you my twin blade? What is happening? Alright. I found a couple of these things, and I keep meaning to look up what they are. Yeah, like TikTok, I don't know. I just got lucky. I'm not going to act like I have any idea how TikTok works or how to work the algorithm. Like, the things that I've done best aren't, or like, the stand-up clips were doing pretty good, but like, the things that I've done best were like the video where I introduced my dumb rabbit, and then when we were potty training Olivia, like I made a dumb joke about stickers, and that blew up. So I don't know. I don't know how anything works. I'm not a smart guy who knows things. But I met the requirements for the creator fund. And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm not on here to make money. I don't want TikTok to be my job, you know? But given the option to make money, sure, I would rather make money than not make money. Met the requirements, signed up, and thankfully I met the requirements before my two biggest videos, like I met the requirements for the creator fund just through stand-up clips that had done pretty well. Alright, one problem I'm having with the twin blade is beans. I'm having a slightly harder time switching between weapons. I'm having a slightly harder time switching between weapons with the twin blade. Also, I can't remember who sold me a lantern at one point, but I sure would like to find them so I can stop trying to walk around with a dumb torch in my hand. But instead of the twin blade, my last run through, I had the bow and then a whip. That combo was like my primary. Oh, come on. Can't believe I fell off that dumb thing. A whip and the bow, and then a dagger in either hand, so that I could dual wield them. Yeah, that health bar's teeny tiny, and it's not making me feel great. And where did you come from, Dum Dum? Get out of here. I just gotta unlock the door, and then I can go rest. Oh, off my shorts. That little animation of, oh, I don't have any arrows is so frustrating. Because I know I don't have any arrows. I obviously didn't mean to hit that button. I don't know why I'm having such a harder time wrapping my head around switching weapons with this setup. It was really not that hard. Wandering Nobles, I've not really used that one. Yeah, that's fine. I want to try to find, I don't remember where that lever is, but I sure would like to find it, and then rest before I die, and then go pick my kid up from school. Did I walk by it somewhere? The first couple levers that I needed to use in this game, I genuinely didn't see and just like ignored for a really long time. Was it in here? Where's the lever? I just want to unlock this door so I can go back and rest at the site of grace. Probably the item I missed most. I was standing right next to a lever up top. I am up top. Did I really walk right by it? It's in here, isn't it? There was one for an elevator somewhere, and I didn't understand how anything See, that looked like it would have been a lever. This is up top. There, that's the lever. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go rest up before I even attempt this fight. Since I have none hit points left. What am I down to? Literally 9 hit points. It's amazing that I'm not dead. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a beautiful game, but some of the design, like levers don't really stand out. I know it's like kind of a trope in video games to make important things red, but also like, hey, sometimes that's genuinely pretty helpful to do. All right, I gotta run, grab my kid. Jacob Haller, always a pleasure talking to you, even when it is weirdly one-sided, because you're typing and I'm talking. What did I turn on and off? Toggle auto lock? I want on, I think. I don't remember. Alright, I gotta go grab my child from preschool. I also gotta figure out why my other setup isn't working. And then I mean, maybe I can just keep doing this one. This is actually slightly less equipment setup intensive to just plug the iPad into here. So we're gonna probably do that. But take it easy.